Welcome grade 5 and 6 to our next song in guitar. Hopefully you've practiced last week's song really well and you've seen where my fingers were and you have replicated that for yourself and not just guessed and say, okay, I'll just put it here because it looks like it. No, but you have to pay attention to the instructions I give. So if I say ring finger here on the 3rd fret D string, middle finger on the 2nd fret G string, index finger on the 1st fret B string, then make sure you do that there. Sometimes, actually most of the time, you'll find it hard to just look at my fingers and try and copy. Why? Because I'm holding my chords with good technique. Usually, good technique means my fingers are coming over and in like that. So you can't really see where my fingertips are. So I usually have to bend like that to show you. But when I'm playing, I'll use my good technique like that. So when you can't see my fingertips, make sure you paid attention to the information I gave you. Okay? So let's go to our next song. Today we're going to look at Above All, which is an awesome song and it has a lot of chord changes. So you need to have a steady thumb. You need to know where your thumb is going to be for each and every chord, and you need to know the structure of the song really well. So pay close attention and let's get to it. So we start off on our 4 chord, which is F. So we're going to go, and with our same picking pattern, thumb, middle, ring and index together, middle and ring together, then back to our index. So okay? So it goes like this. Above all powers, above all thrones. Okay? So what have I done there? I've just gone F once, G once, C twice. Above all thrones. So that's the second time. Okay, so let's put that again together. So F, G, C twice, F, G, C twice. Whenever you're doing an F or G, make sure your finger's on the D string, and whenever you're doing C, you make sure it's on the A string. So let's go for it, nice and slow. 3, go. Again. Now, once you reach that C, the second time you do that C, you don't do it the same way as the first one. So you go doom doom cha ta. Then the second time you go thumb, index finger. Then we're going to go to our 5/7. Make sure you keep your index finger right there. Take your middle finger up to the 2nd fret of the A string, and you're going to walk down. So it's going to be like C, G over B, which is a 5/7, and then to our 6. So whenever we're doing the C and G or B, we're going to go thumb, index on the G string, thumb, index on the G string. So, then we get to A minor, and we just keep doing the same thing. So, thumb, middle, thumb, index, middle and ring, index. Okay, thumb. So let's just put that together, just so you can have it real clearly. So we'll go, doom, doom, doom. Then our 5 chord. Now I'm going to use this G instead of this G, just to help the walk down. So it goes 6, 5, make sure your thumb goes up to the E string, same picking pattern, 4. Alright, so let's try it again. 6, 5, 4. Now it goes a 1/3. Alright, so we're just going down, we're going 6, 5, 4, 3. So after that 4, one time, take that middle finger up to the D string 2nd fret. Play that from the D string once. Then you're going to hold our D minor, which is our 2. So that's your index finger on the 1st fret of the high E string, ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. And you play that from the D string with the thumb. So, okay? So let's try and put that just from the beginning up until that D minor, which is our walk down. And I'll sing the words. 1, 2, 3. Above all powers, above all thrones, above all wonder the world has ever known. Walk down. Above all wisdom and all things of man. I'm doing there is, after that D minor, that 2, I go to a 4 for 1, and then to the 5. So that's 2, 4, 5. Okay? So let's go from the walk down. So twice on that G. Above all time. Then just repeat, start again from the beginning. Above all through. See, once walk down. 1 over 3. 2. Alright, so after that 4, everything is the exact same the second time around, and this is the verse. So you go 4, but instead of going to that 5, you go to a E7. Alright? So E7 right there. So that's middle finger on the second fret of the A string, index finger on the first fret of the G string. And you play it from the low E, and the fingers remain exactly where they are. Okay? Thumb, index, middle ring, index. So that last one would look like this. Doom, 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 doom. 1 over 3. 2 and 4, and then a E7. Then now, for the chorus, let's go from C. Crucified, lay behind the stone. So all I'm doing is really simple. 1, 4, 5, 1. Then start again. 1, 4, 5, and then 1. Walk down like, so 1 like a rose. Same thing we're going to do for that walk down. So 1 rose, 5, 4. 1 over 3, 2. Okay, so let me sing that so you have it in context. So crucified, lay behind a stone. Start again. Live to die, dread the land alone, like a rose trampled on the ground. Walk down. 3. You took the fall. 2. Now when we reach this 2, this part is slightly different from the verse. What we're going to do is from that 2, we're going to walk back up this way. So it's going to be you took the 2. Then 1 over 3, and thought of me. 4, 5, then 1. And that's all. So you're going to go from that 2 to the 3, 1 over 3, to the 4, 5, then play the 1/1s, and strum it to finish. So let me play the whole thing. If you got lost anywhere, just rewind and just see what chords I was talking about. Know if I'm in the verse or the chorus, but watch this verse and then go and look at the other parts. Rewind. Alright, so let me put the entire song together. Above all powers, above all thrones, above all wonder the world has ever known. Walk down. Above all wisdom and all things of man. 1 over 3. You were here before the world began. Again. Above all time. Sorry, the 4. Above all doom. Da, 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 da. Walk down. Da, 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 of the surf. There's no one to tell us how you're worth. Alright? Is that E7? Let's take it. Crucified, lay behind a stone. You live woke up and thought of me above all. Now, just one more time, let's try and do it with a more complicated finger picking pattern, which was dum 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 dum. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a. Same song, just different finger picking pattern. 3, go. Above all powers, above all thrones, above all wonders the world has ever known, the wisdom and treasures of the earth, there's no tongue to tell us how you worth. Chorus. Crucified, lay behind the stone, you live to die, judged and alone, like a rose trampled on the ground. You took the fall, number 3, and thought of me. Just a few things to note. Whenever you're doing that verse, you start on the 4. Whenever you're starting the chorus, you start on the 1. Sometimes I was getting a bit confused and starting on the 1 instead of the 4 on the chorus. But next week you'll see me put a full performance together so you can have everything absolutely right. So rewind, practice that. Try and practice to me playing the full thing and you'll get a lot better. And I will see you again next week. See you guys then. Practice hard.